my niece, she does video editing and she does it on an app, right? On a video editing app. And when I'm trying to explain her something, she thinks that I don't know video editing and she knows it better than me, and it's very cute. To an extent, she does stuff on her phone which is pretty amazing. Some of these apps, they allow you to do a lot of these things which are hard to do sometimes. But the problem is that, when you get into some of these tools, you can only go to a certain extent. You can only become as good, because then there's limitations on that tool or the app, right? So, of course, to become exceptionally good at something, to master something, you have to find the right tools that allow you to do it, right? And those tools, they of course require time and patience. And the problem, that we have in this world that we're living in, we're being told that, we can learn something really fast. There's online courses out there, that tell you that, okay, we'll teach you Photoshop or Illustrator or, After Effects or some of these tools within, 4 hours or 8 hours. Because of that, we're kind of losing patience, and we're normalizing this thing in our heads that, okay, maybe that is doable. But learning a tool or becoming a master at something are two completely different things. Right? And I feel like people that are in the early stages of their career, they sometimes forget that. They forget the difference between the two. And the fact is that, if you want to be extremely successful, if you want to be, the best at what you do, you have to put in a lot of time in it. That's the only way that you're going to get there, right? There's no other way. There's no shortcut. For me, the first thing, of course, is respecting the process. As a creative person, if you're trying to learn something, if you're trying to get good at something, you have to start loving the process. You have to start enjoying the process. True mastery is not about, for reaching a destination. It's an ever-going, it's an ongoing journey. And that's how you have to treat it. You have to keep practicing. You have to keep improving. Look at the people that are really successful at something. Or even if you look at, any sport, you look at Ronaldo, you look at Tiger Woods, you can arguably say that they're the best in what they do, but you still see them practicing, you still see them pushing forward, and that is because they treat mastery as an ongoing journey. You don't consider it as a destination. So I think A-coach is very important, which is when you start becoming good at something and you feel that you are getting somewhere. I think a lot of people, they let ego get into the way of things, and they start feeling like they know a lot, and then they block out any feedback that comes from the outside. Ask for help. If you are stuck somewhere and you don't know what is the logical next step, just ask. Network with other people that are in your space. Find people जो के उस position में हैं that where you see yourself or where you want to be. And what you'll find is that people generally, they are happy to help. They are happy to offer advice, and that's what I've seen. I think people sometimes get too embarrassed. They get too sometimes maybe shy, or they're thinking, I don't know what the other person is gonna think. Maybe they're too busy.
They're too confident.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. So I think there's multiple reasons, but I see, people, they just don't reach out to the people that could potentially help them. I think, yeah, definitely when you get stuck somewhere and you feel like, आपकी career में, like you reach a point where, you're not able to push forward, definitely try and reach out to other people that you feel can help you. Those people that you get inspiration from, that you follow, they were there at where you are right now, but they pushed forward. They found ways to get where they were, and why can't you do the same? So I think believing that you could be like them, you could get to that skill level, you could be as good as them, I think that's where everything begins from, right? So you have to first off believe that, it is something that you can do. It's not something extraordinary. I think a lot of times we build preconceived notions around things. We find excuses like, okay, maybe that person had resources, they had a university or institute that you don't have access to, or things like that. But I feel like if you're motivated, if you want to achieve something, and if you want to be at a certain level as far as your career skill level is concerned, you can always find solutions to it. And there's tons of stuff online. There's online resources, there's online courses, there's online programs that you can join, and as I said before, you can connect with people. I feel like there's, always solutions, and sometimes we tell ourselves these reasons why you're not able to get there. They're good reasons to you. They make you feel better where you are, because being in a place where you feel like you're not good enough, that it's a hard thought to process. And a lot of people, they find reasons. Okay, this is my reason why I'm here and why I'm not able to push forward, and that is a lot of people's comfort zone. You have to speak the truth to yourself, and you have to tell that, okay, I am better than this. I'm not pushing hard enough, and then you go from there.